of leaders that have decided to stand up and defend the Constitution through his organization called Constitution. It's CDF. Uh, he has actually vowed to fight. In fact, it's called Constitution Defenders Forum. Yes, that's the organization for Tendai Biti. He has vowed that he will actually die for this particular constitution, and I'll be playing some clips of what he has said, words which are seemingly uncomfortable to the panicking regime of Emerson Mnangagwa. As I said, this will be, and other weeks to come, and days and hours. It will be interesting days in the history of Zimbabwe. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. Let's listen to the words that could have potentially put Tendai Biti in trouble at the moment. Okay. I will play.
Therefore, work with everyone in Zimbabwe. We're going to work with progressive elements in ZANU-PF whom we know are opposed to these constitutional shenanigans. And they're there. They're there. We're going to work with them. We're going to work with the persons in the broad democratic movement, whether it's MTC, whether it's a Triple C, if it still exists. We're going to work with everyone. We're going to work with Nelson Chamisa. Up until he left politics, he used to be my president. So we are going to work with everyone in the fight to protect this constitution. We would like to see women on the forefront. We would like to see young people on the forefront. We would like to see the 4 to 6 million Zimbabweans in the diaspora working with us. We're going to launch the CTF in the next few weeks, and you will see when we launch the broad spread of our leadership and how far spread it is in the diaspora, in America, in the United Kingdom, in Australia, in South Africa, in Botswana. We want all hands to be on deck. My appeal is that this is not about an individual. This is not about a group of people. This is about Zimbabweans. When these comrades went to war, they didn't care who said Ndare Chimure. They didn't care who the political commissar was. Because on the ground, there was no political commissar. There was action that was demanded. And that's what we will be pushing and leading from the front.
So this is part of the strong messages and sentiments that have been sent clearly, loudly, and clear to the regime of Emerson Mnangagwa. Obviously, in the past few days, Tendai Biti said this while Mnangagwa was in Addis Ababa, that is in Ethiopia, attending the African Union. So now he is back. Definitely, caucuses have been set, reports have been made in front of him. Most probably, he has listened, if he's able now to listen to a speech that is about 20 or so minutes of Tendai Biti, and he has actually been briefed about how angry Zimbabweans are. He went to the African Union thinking that maybe he has won through eliminating Blessed Geza, through eliminating Saruwaka, but the revolution is mushrooming and developing and strengthening like never before. So now what these actually gangsters are actually doing at the moment, they want to take Tendai Biti. They want to silence Tendai Biti. That is the problem with Zimbabwe. When they do so, all of us, we must stand and defend our leaders, especially people who speak clearly, who speak loudly in terms of seeking to defend the constitution. You guys, you prefer to keep these Zimbabwe Republic police officers and rent them, some of them, in your houses. but you cannot actually keep and defend politicians who are actually defending you, who are actually looking for your welfare. Because if Mnangagwa is stopped from mutilating the constitution, that would be a win for the people of Zimbabwe. So definitely going to park at the offices of Tendai Biti, it is meant to stop him from working. Most probably an instruction has been given for him to be arrested. The last time he spoke, they did exactly these same theatrics. That is typical of a panicking Mnangagwa. He knows the numbers that people don't like him, and he knows the power of all progressive forces in Zimbabwe uniting. Only progressive forces can actually get rid of him. If they decide today, Zimbabweans, to say enough is enough, the people who love Zimbabwe, there are many than people who hate Zimbabwe. Those who hate Zimbabwe are individuals that are supporting Emmerson Mnangagwa, are individuals that are aiding the regime of West. Now, even the war veterans, they are on the side of the people. They don't love Mnangagwa anymore. They see Mnangagwa as a liability. And Mnangagwa understands this. The only weapon that he has at the moment, when he sees someone being vocal, to go after that person. Now Tendai Biti stood up and spoke. He is going to go after him. There are many, Ngarivume, they have spoken. There is also this other fellow, who is this this leader, rather, let me call him that, not that way. Job Sikala, he is also after him. Job Sikala, in fact, he has made it public that he is part of the hit list. I understand that there is a hit list. All people who are opposed to the 2030 term extension of Emmerson Mnangagwa, they are under his hit list. He wants to kill. I wonder what kind of a human being is. So you want to stop other people from living, and you want to live alone, all because you are undermining the constitution of the land. That is how stupid, that is how low, that is how idiocratic Emmerson Mnangagwa, as well as his bedroom, is. People should actually resist this. We cannot be ruled by the bedroom of Emmerson Mnangagwa. We cannot be ruled by Mnangagwa and his children. Zimbabwe is for all Zimbabweans. That is what Zimbabweans should stand and actually defend and fight for. We cannot allow a scenario whereby just one man gets to call shots and we are just docile like that. So they are definitely going after Tendai Biti. The ulterior motive is to intimidate him. It is to make him keep quiet. I pray that the Zimbabweans will actually will actually come out of our shells and defend the constitution. It is an obligation of everybody. It's a call for everybody. With the constitution, we will survive. Without the constitution, the Mafiti dynasty will continue to thrive and undermining the rights of the citizens. I hope people can actually stand up for this, realize that it is the moment for unity. Unity is power. When Mnangagwa sees that opposition is about to unite, he thought he had dismantled it through Sengezo Chabang. It was going to be difficult for the opposition to regroup, but now it is showing signs of regrouping. And people have to actually intensify. That person is finished. He's finished. Dementia is taking toll of him. Just imagine being threatened by people who cannot even run for 10 meters. When he runs for 10 meters, he will just cough the whole day. The whole day. And the probability of him surviving is absolutely none. So these are the people who continue to rule us. They are mentally, I mean, brains are no longer working well. And we allow, that's why it's easier. He's a danger to the society, because such person can finish you off. Brains are no longer functioning properly. If he's panicking, he's bound to make serious mistakes. So I hope Zimbabweans will stand and defend Tendai Biti. The regime is striking. Jones is back from the AU. He notices that things are not well on him. The probability of his regime surviving any longer is actually getting thin and thinner. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button, so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch. So, Mhlabane is signing out.